What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of Too Many Opinions podcast. This is Sarah.
This is Jeannie.
Oh my gosh, I just had the biggest sneeze and I just got goosebumps all over my body. So if I have little
I hate when
ice
the
cutter,
sneeze gets stuck.
I know, and
Ugh.
you know when you get like shivers throughout your body and I can cut ice. So now I'm like, sorry guys, they're a little close view, but you know what I mean. All right. Anyways,
So yeah.
what's new? Our last episode was good. I loved it.
Yes, I hope you guys react to it.
I know you guys got.
We'll see.
We definitely will.
We'll see.
Definitely
yeah. It was pretty intense. It was pretty good. You know, she believes what she believes. I believe what I believe forever in a day. And yeah, it was good. It was great.
We are Too Many Opinions.
I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna believe what you want in the comments below, and some of you guys are, gonna go left and some of you guys are gonna go right, but it's fine. So what makes you happy? Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me tell you. What do I got to? Oh my God. The shirt that I was wearing in the last episode. I didn't even shout that out. Oh my gosh. Well,
shout them out now.
I'm shouting them out right now. If you guys see that fire shirt that I had on, so dope. Crucial Vision. It's a Brooklyn. Well, I don't know if they're from Brooklyn, but it's a New York brand. They are so fire, so dope. They have so many different kinds of like graphic tees. They have like jerseys, shorts, sweatpants, hats, you name it. So I'm definitely going to tag them in the episode because I meant to shout them out last EP. So there's that.
Fire.
Yeah. So, oh my gosh. What do you have coming up this coming week? Are you doing anything fun this weekend?
Pilates, but that's not fun.
Oh.
I feel like I always have something to do. I just can't remember like in advance. My mind, I just started taking something called moringa.
Oh, I've heard of that on TikTok.
It relaxes your cortisol, and I did take 2.
Before you came?
Yes, and I was pretty chill because I didn't even get through half of my notes. But yeah, it's working well. I bought the digestive enzymes.
Let's go. Have you taken them yet?
Yes.
Girl, are you healthy? You are healthy.
I'm a little bit more regular. But I need to be more, because like I buy pills and I'm not consistent.
No, you got to take that shit every morning. Literally have that shit right in front of your coffee maker.
Yes, but I bought this Asian tea. It's called the ballerina tea.
I feel like I've heard of
Have you heard about? So I just bought it, but I keep looking at the reviews and everybody says that you feel like you're gonna die because it like flushes your soul. You feel like an eggshell.
You know what we should do on some real shit? We should do a fucking tea together and see how the day goes.
You want to do it?
We should.
I was gonna say not in the same house, but we'll fight for that fucking.
I'm gonna be in the fucking.
You should do it. We should do it together and record our experience. But it's supposedly extremely painful.
Like every time we go to the
bathroom. Like your stomach, even before you're like your ass is on fire.
My poor ass.
That your stomach is gonna feel like it's like someone's like stabbing you. Like it.
Jesus.
But you're gonna be skinny.
Amen.
And so that's what matters. Like, so at the end of the day. But yes, we should do it together. That's great.
Right? That'll be fucking hilarious content. Maybe a Patreon episode. So stay tuned.
Yeah. Oh my God. That could be.
If you want to see us in the shitter all day, tune in.
So you talking about shit. I know that's not part of the topic, but have you ever, sorry guys, have you ever had the shit? The ones that make you like just get butt ass naked and plead to Jesus.
Yes.
I will never eat cheese again.
Like you're sitting on the toilet, literally bare fucking ass.
Like
I'm sweating, bro.
I start off like this, and then it's like, and then it's like, and then my shirt's off, and then my bra's off, and then my pants off. And at this point, I'm hanging on to dear life because I don't know what else to do with myself.
What?
Those are and I feel like that's how we're gonna be.
Girl, I'm gonna be crying on the toilet. And I'm gonna be, I hate crying on fucking content, but I'm gonna be sitting there with the tears running down my face with the mask.
That's gonna be hilarious. Subscribe to our Patreon because that's definitely not gonna be out for the public.
That's hilarious.
That's crazy. Well, but yes, okay.
Into the real topic, which is emotional trauma. And I feel like those words in and of themselves are just so strong and so like defining of who people are. Like they carry a lot of baggage. Emotional trauma. Me too, girl. Me too. Emotional trauma. And this topic comes from something that I've seen, like most of our topics,
right?
Where a person is saying that emotional trauma isn't something that you can just apologize for. If you've been scarred by a person so badly, like they've hurt your heart so bad, or they said something that cut you to the core, or
it could be one time,
yeah, or they like disowned you over disagreement, whatever the case may be, that emotional trauma lasts almost
forever.
Eternity.
Yeah.
Right? You could forget about it for a period of time where you don't really feel the trauma or whatever.
Then you're triggered.
But As soon as someone brings up something remotely close, or maybe that person's name, or someone's like a similar name, or a similar situation, that shit just comes, literally smacks you right in the face, and it's like, bro, I felt like you feel that emotional trauma and pain all over again as if it was the first time.
Yes, and that's why I feel like not just women, but both men and women should really think about the things they do before they do it to their partners, because yeah, you did it and then you're sorry and then you expect the person to just forgive you and forget and never bring it back up again. And that's not fair. I feel like if you did the person dirty or whatever, you said something shady that scarred the other person, you need to be at their pace. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Like, which also goes, like, if I'm gonna forgive you, I want to reiterate that, though. If I forgive you, that doesn't mean I forget. That also doesn't mean that I'm gonna keep bringing it up, but you also need to respect the times that I want to bring it up.
I mean, yeah.
You know, because I'm not...
The thing is, you can be forgiven, but your heart still hurts. I can forgive you, but that pain is still there. You say something, you look at me a certain way, I look at you, and I'm like, bro, you really fucking hurt me.
Oh, shit, like, just by a look.
Yeah, like just the face, the reaction, like, you hurt me to my core.
Right,
like,
right.
I will never, ever let myself experience that kind of pain again. Right? So it's like crazy.
Right. I think with me, I'm saying though, like, let's say I bagged you in the bathroom and you were talking to another girl in the bathroom, right? Mm-hmm. Every single time you go to the bathroom until I get over it, I'm going to feel some sort of way.
Absolutely. So, leave the door open.
Right. So then it's things like that I feel like the person should do, like take the steps to make me feel comfortable, because they want to go and do it again and then make me feel crazy because I think they're doing it again.
Right. No. I 1,000,000,000% agree with you. There's no way you can make a mistake like that. Break, especially when it comes to trust. Now we're not talking trauma. This is a trust thing. That's a trust issue.
Right.
You've broken the trust between us.
But it's so traumatic now that I'm fidgety.
You can't go to the bathroom. Right. Why are you taking your phone to the bathroom?
Right.
Now you have to leave your phone outside. You're going to go to the bathroom? Okay, leave it right here.
And I'm glad you said that, because it's like they take it as, oh, you're insecure, but it's not insecure. You just traumatized me.
Literally, I'm traumatized, bro. Why are you in there so long? Oh, you're taking a shit? Well, let me see. Like, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Like, that shit's crazy. Why are you talking to other girls? And, you know what I mean? But they have to deal with the repercussions of their actions. And if that means for a whole 2 years, they have to go to the bathroom with the door open, you gotta deal with it. And I don't want to hear no huffing, no puffing, nothing. Like, this is your fault, bro.
Here she goes again. Here she goes again, complaining. Again, you're going to bring that up, but I already apologized. But I don't give a damn if you apologize. No one told you to do it in the first place.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I feel like that's such a great, like, that's just so great that you said that. Like, do not confuse insecurity with the shit that you did to make me traumatized. Right. Because insecurity would mean you've never done shit. You've been, you're not perfect, but you've never done anything to make me feel something. And then all of a sudden you see a pretty girl and then I'm looking at you.
Right.
That's insecurity. Correct. Because it's like, bro, like, chill.
Or you're having a conversation and you're fucking over there like hawking at them. Like, bro.
Right. And they've never given you a reason to.
That is insecure.
That's insecure.
That is self-conscious, insecure, all that. But if your man does something, or even a woman, because women relationships, I heard some women are great, some women aren't, but whatever, they go ahead and they hurt their partner to the core, and then they just want to say sorry and it be done. Those 2 words, listen, you can say sorry for something once, twice, maybe even 3 times. After you keep saying sorry multiple times, that I'm sorry don't mean shit. There's just another 2 words in the English vocabulary, okay? I don't want to hear I'm sorry. I want to see actions. If you know that I'm so hurt for the example, going into the bathroom, that you went into the bathroom, was talking to another girl, and then I caught you, what are you going to do? How are your actions going to show me you're sorry? I don't want to hear no words. I want to see your actions.
And I don't want to hear you talk about again.
Nothing. Not a huff.
You shouldn't be saying again to me if you're trying to prove, because if you're telling me again, that tells me that you're going to do it again.
Facts.
Because you wouldn't put yourself in a predicament for me to be like, again. You wouldn't put yourself in that predicament for me to think anything.
Yes.
You would be doing the most that you can for me to be like, oh, look, see?
Yeah.
I don't even got to say nothing.
He left his phone right here. He went to the bathroom in the restaurant, left his phone on the table, face up. No concern.
So I don't have to even think anything.
Like, because he's got nothing to hide. There's no one to...
If you're going to doing the same thing again a month later.
Or how about they get up from the table and they're like, oh, let me grab my phone too. What you need your phone for?
You don't know the password. Granted, I do not believe in going through people's phones anymore. I will never in my life go through your phone again. maybe I shouldn't say never. But for the most part, I will never go through a person's phones because honestly, if I get to that point, I don't need to be with you anymore.
And I feel like once you're at that point, you already know that something's going on. When you've reached the point where you guys are looking for what you're trying to find, you're going to find it. There's not a doubt. When you start looking, you're going to find it.
Because when you know.
You know. As women, we have women's intuition. You can't tell me nothing. Men do not have that. And I'm sorry, guys, whoever's watching. Men do not have a woman's intuition. They may have some sort of intuition, but it's not a woman.
They don't.
Ours come from our ancestors, the gods. They send it down to us. They're like, check his phone. Look at this shit right now. A little. Now's the time. Check what
that's a fact. When, for example, when my boyfriend's quiet or rip, I already know why. Like I know when it started, what time it's gonna end, how it's gonna be fixed, but when I'm quiet, but what's wrong? He never knows. It's like I'm a mystery. You know what I'm saying? So he's on guard right away. Like, did I do? Like, what's you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. Like, what you're saying with women's intuition, we just know. We're born with it. You know what I'm saying? It's something that you men will never understand. And on top of that, they're real dumb with the way that they do things too. You know what I mean?
They really are though.
Come on,
Speaking of just like men lacking common sense, did you recently see the news article of the New York gang members going back and forth on social media, and then DEA and everybody else got involved and banged, literally fucking arrested like 20 people from 3 different gangs, all from going back and forth on social media. They can't even do organized crime anymore, bro.
So they were doing it like
men were like gangs, opposite rival gangs. Right. Were arguing back and forth on social media. Like, yeah, I'm gonna get your ass, I'm gonna smoke ya, I'm gonna see ya, blah blah blah. New York fucking DEA.
So given the game plan,
the whole thing, bro. Arrested all them, 15 people.
You know they lack
organized.
I think it's because men, not all men, but men lack emotional intelligence too. That's another thing.
And I feel like emotional intelligence should be taught to everybody.
I can admit that I'm in the process of learning emotional intelligence because I would want to smack someone in 3 seconds. I don't have no intelligence. I'm going through that at work right now.
Okay, that's good.
I've
done so many courses and trainings about that.
Honestly, that's what's been going on this week. When I tell you it's so bad, I've never wanted to like I've wanted to punch people in the face, but like it's never been this bad where I'm just like, how don't people see it? Like, I need to learn emotional intelligence because I can't just go around wanting to smack people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to learn. And also, she plays her role so well that she always has people on her side because she don't get rowdy. And as soon as and I hate that, just because I'm passionate and rowdy, I'm looked at as the bad guy. That's also not fucking cool.
It's not. So that means during this growth period, you need to learn how to say exactly what you want to say without the higher volume. Because what you're saying isn't the problem. That's what it is. It's because the volume goes up. And that's when people get nervous. But if you talk to her like this and you say exactly the same thing you want to say, the same exact words that you would say, but you make that little sarcastic voice instead, it's not going to be received the same way.
That's absolutely true. I'm trying to learn how to be the victim because that's what she is.
Perfect. Think of me. As soon as you go to raise your voice, I want you to be like, really? And that's how you're going to handle this situation?
I think you want to know why it's harder for me because white privilege exists. She's white, right? Yeah. So automatically I'm already deemed. And because you know me, I've never had this mindset of, I've always said like, if you work hard, you're gonna get to where you want. It doesn't matter the color you are. But lately, it's like my eyes have been opened, and now I'm like, now that my eyes is open because of this podcast and because of the comments, I'm like, yo, let me start paying attention. I've been paying attention. It's so bad. So not only and I don't give a shit. Not only is she white, so automatically she's also disabled and an only child. No, I don't give a damn. Like it's fine. Literally. So like I feel like just because of that alone, she's winning at life.
She's in a different kind of pool. She's not
right. And so then people like me,
no matter what,
are always gonna lose.
So
that's mentally fucking draining. And I feel there's a lot of that dynamic going on in the corporate world.
Yeah.
In the corporate world, and I just want to tell you guys, I feel for you because it's not easy. So because of that, I need to learn
more emotional intelligence.
Yes.
But do they offer you to get like trainings like that or take them or no?
Not for emotional intelligence, but I'm going to bring it up because my boss is very open to things like that.
You should ask for access to Fred Pryor trainings
I'm gonna write that. Remind me.
Fred Pryor. Yeah,
I'm gonna write
I've
that down because
and they look good in your like reviews and stuff too. Because not only can you do that, it'll show you like other stuff, like how to manage.
So you can keep a level head.
Yeah,
through and through.
Just learn how to process differently, because that's what it is. It's a processing thing, right? Because you're processing, like, it's like, oh, you want to respond so bad, but you can't process how to project it without emotion. And
I think it's because she'll never understand being me and being Spanish. So that she'll never have that anger that I have.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So that's why I have to learn how to, whatever, we're getting off topic. But it's hard. Yes. A lot of men don't have emotional intelligence or intelligence in general. And so that's why they get into the situations that they get
That's how they get caught, and that's why things be happening. But lately, I don't know, I feel like I have been hearing a lot of stories of women really doing guys dirty, especially like the good ones. And I feel like that trauma that we're talking about, like in the beginning of emotional trauma, is both ways, because you can find a good guy and then he may seem boring to you because all you've experienced is trauma your whole life, or
that's a fact,
toxic ass relationships your whole life. So this one good guy is boring, he's not interesting, he doesn't want to do anything fun, he doesn't argue with you, so you sabotage a beautiful potential relationship. End up, maybe this guy caught feelings for you, fucking over the years of time, like maybe 3 years or so, they just get completely burnt out from dating women who don't want to be taken seriously, or get some sort of emotional attachment and then completely ghost them or whatever. And that shit is traumatizing.
Absolutely. I have a question for you. Do you think that there's like a difference between a boring guy and a guy that doesn't give you problems? Because there's guys that are like, they're boring.
There's a difference.
They're good, but you kind of changed, like, I'm seeing what you're saying, because are they really boring, or are you just used to toxicity?
Like arguing and like, he may be boring in the sense, like, you're not going to be screaming at each other. Like, you're going to have a disagreement that's going to be like this. And not like, I fucking hate you. Oh, you know what I mean? Like, it's different. And he's going to be like, honey, let's talk about this later. You know what I mean? Like, we don't need to talk about this right now. Let's both go for a walk and figure it out by the time we come back. Like, let's find a solution to the problem.
And what she just said is called communication. Don't think that because you stay quiet when a girl's arguing, that's a trigger for me.
Me too, 100%.
When I'm just going, I'm going off and you just...
Bro, that literally will set me off. It's fucking say something, bro.
But then we're looked as crazy because we're yelling and raising our voices. But it's like, I started off talking peacefully, and now you're just not saying anything. That's just making me feel like I'm talking to a fucking wall.
I then wasted my breath, my energy, my time, my emotions, and now you're not even acknowledging my presence. Like, literally, basically insulting my intelligence, not communicating with me, treating me as if I'm talking to a wall, a non-existent
and gaslighting you to make it seem like he's the peaceful one and you're the crazy one.
Yeah, and in reality, no, you're the toxic one here, literally igniting my ass.
And you're triggering her. Exactly.
And that's the emotional trauma that lingers and lingers. So then they get into a new relationship where they've been scarred before. And there's some men who can't deal with it and they're like, fuck this, I'm out. And then there's the God sent ones and they're like, I am going to work through these issues with you. And I feel like a part of me, like, I have sort of like, I wouldn't say abandonment issues, but issues where it's like, I'm not afraid of commitment because I do want to be committed, but the turnaround of them having like a flip of a switch and being like, oh, I don't want this anymore. Like, change of plans, and now I'm already emotionally invested. And
I feel like I have that same issue. And this is why I can't depend on a man. You see what I'm saying?
Of course.
Because now I got that issue where, like, what if you just up and want to go? And I just had the conversation. I was just having that conversation. Like, yeah, you can't set yourself up like that. And I totally agree with that. But, like, this isn't heaven. This isn't a perfect world. You know what I'm saying? Like, anybody can switch at any time. I've seen it. You know what I mean? Like, not that I'm saying that this person was perfect and now this person just switched out of nowhere, because I don't believe that happens either. There's some sort of disconnect somewhere
along the road, of course, but it's over time. But then it's not either.
But why not communicate it?
Why isn't it communicated? Why aren't we talking about it? Why aren't we problem solving? Why aren't we trying to figure out, like, are we still committed to this? Are we still gonna figure this out? Like, not just, okay, this doesn't work for me right now. I'm fucking out. Okay, you're out, bro. Like,
or tell me, like, honestly, we haven't been intimate like that. We're not connecting, and like, I'm afraid that if we keep going down this road, I may step out, or let's just end it here because I know I'm gonna step out, or something to fix it. You know what I'm saying? But then, like, you get comfortable. People in relationships get comfortable.
Of course.
That should be another topic.
100%.
Comfortability. because it's happened to me.
Me too.
I mean, right now, a little bit. I'm trying to get back into my bag, but into my fitness and stuff like that. But you get comfortable and then you forget. And then people get bored. And that little line right there it's red.
Temptation is the devil. And when temptation gets in play, and this is the crucial part, when people are comfortable, they're in their most vulnerable place. They are in the most vulnerable place where if something like that means they're not either fully happy, whatever, and something happens and then the other person does something in a moment where it was like, you could have spoke to me. We could have figured this out. Boom. Now you cut me so deep. This is going to last with me forever. Now I need to find someone who's going to try to not heal me, but be able to help me and work with me and let me know that I can trust again.
Right. That's true. I also was having a conversation with a friend this week and a guy, and he says that most of the girls that hit him up have mans. And we got into this conversation. I'm like, because they're lacking in something, especially for a woman to hit you up. It's because their man is lacking in something, because women typically don't in today's day and age, okay, it's happening. You know what I'm saying?
Lot.
But for the most part, they don't step out if something ain't happening. And as soon as a guy hits them up, right, promising them whatever they want in the moment that they wish their man was doing that, that's when they step out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? More than when they're single, because when they're single, now they're like, all right, let me see what you got. You're just doing that for now. Rather than when the girl's so desperate for that attention and another guy's giving it to them.
Love, the communication. And I think the problem here is that most, and I've seen it with men too, but most women have emotional relationships. And those are just while in a commitment. They're emotionally connected to somebody else. And that's their problem. And then that causes trauma on the men.
Right.
Because they're like, oh, well, you didn't talk to me. Well, it's like, bro, you were fucking playing video games 10 hours a day. You were fucking doing this. And like, these are the things that could happen. Just as if a woman doesn't provide for her man and doesn't put it on her man and doesn't want to have sex for a long period of time, that is putting pressure on the man where it's like, I don't know like what to do. So it's like, we just need to be better and be conscientious of how our actions impact other people. And if you're not ready to be in a fully committed relationship and deal with the ups, the downs of being in a relationship, because no relationship's perfect, everything's up, everything's down, it's a roller coaster, then you shouldn't be in it.
Exactly. And if you know that you're about to commit the crime, please speak up.
Just be like, I need out. I'm about to, I've been talking. Be honest. And I know honesty is so hard and it's so scary because you're afraid of a reaction. But I'd rather, if I'm with a man, look me dead in my eyes and be like, listen, it's been really bad. I've been talking to somebody. I know it's wrong. I want to fix this. I want this. I am going to be hurt, devastated that you did this, but I am going to be 100% committed to working on the issue to try to fix it.
Or before you even get there, talk to your wife.
Period.
Or talk to your husband and tell them, I'm getting the urge to want to be with someone else. Or I'm getting the urge to want to be alone. Or I'm getting the urge to want to cheat because of X, Y, and Z.
Yep.
And if you guys can save it, then save it. And
save everybody the trauma.
Amazing. But if you know that you can't no more, please just step out. Like, because it's true. It's traumatic. And don't be selfish, because now you just damaged this girl for the next guy. Because now I'm like, I don't know. Are you going to do this to me? Or are you like...
Right. And when we're talking about like trauma and experience, like, I feel like men really never tell the full side of the story as to what happens. There's a lot of dancing around what happens. And it's like, everybody needs to be honest about the situation as to what happened. Okay? Because friends be jumping in and trying to chime in about things that happened that really didn't happen. And they think that they know what's going on. But in reality, it's like, bro, you should really be checking your friends here.
And not only that, but at this grown ass age, even my friend, if she tells me, well, this happened and he cheated on me, I'm never going to just be like, damn, about my girl. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be like, okay, but like I have. Let's sit down. Like, where do you think that you went wrong, though? Because, like, there's two sides of the story. Like I was just saying, there is always two sides of the story. Sometimes, though, it's not like I didn't do something that bad enough for you to do me that dirty.
Right.
Let's be real. You know what I'm saying? But there's always some sort of disconnect. Someone's always unhappy somewhere. And before you start running your mouth as a friend, have that in your mind that there's two sides of the story so that you won't look stupid when the facts come out.
Right. And then you're over here defending something that wasn't even true and you look like a fucking joke.
Idiot.
Bro. Literally a whole clown.
Like, girl.
Like, if you guys really know the truth in situations, you guys would be baffled.
And sometimes they know, though. sometimes they know they want to like stick up for the man. Just
gaslight you too. They want to add to the gaslighting.
Yeah.
They're flock together, motherfuckers.
That's so true. But you got to be ready for that heat, because if you don't got the receipts,
if you don't get the receipts, and these are the receipt queens. GD more than me, but
my files go back to the day I meet you. No, you know that's crazy. I told you that I have the conversations with me and Chris. The first AIM conversation.
I believe it.
From the date stamped.
Yup.
Don't fuck with me.
Period.
Because I will bring this out. That's a traumatic. That's a traumatic response from me, because I feel like I always gotta have my proof.
Like, I'm not lying. I'm not fucking lying. Look at this shit.
That's very exhausting.
It is. And it's
life.
Something
It's
you have
life.
to carry. And you know what? Eventually, I feel like you're gonna get to the point where you're not gonna have to have that with certain people. There will still be people.
I still have some receipts.
Yeah. There'll be people you'll be like, I don't know about you, but there'll be people in your life that you'll be like, yeah, I don't need to do that. Like, I already know. And if there's an issue, we can talk it out.
Right. And at this grown ass age, also, I don't want to have to keep receipts on you. Like, I just want to live, in that sense, a soft life.
Amen.
I want to live a soft life when it comes to friends. Obviously, my relationship too, which I feel like it's a hard-boiled egg. It's like with a soft yolk. Yes, with a soft yolk. I live the life that I want. Amen. I tailor the life that I want for me, and it works for me. So, like, yes, in that sense. But yeah, I want to just be able to like trust people. But it's hard. It's hard.
I know, but
because friends emotionally damage you.
100%,
girl.
Friends
emotionally. I feel like I've been more emotionally damaged by friends than by men.
Fucking 100%. Seeing shit, experiencing shit, fucking witnessing shit,
being there and not reciprocating the love back.
Crazy.
Going broke?
Literally going broke is crazy. Going broke is right. Paycheck to paycheck, trying to provide for everybody, and everybody's just fucking chilling.
Yeah.
Chilling.
We live in the era of people just trying to like take advantage.
All the time. Doesn't matter which way.
Yeah, I cannot.
And that's why, on this last note, is I will not go out with people. You and I, you know me, no problem. 50-50, no matter what it is.
Why can't you pay for me? I want you to be my provider.
I'll take you out, but you're going to take me out the next time.
Not you're the provider.
Not you take me out the next time.
That's 50-50.
I'm going to provide this time, and then you're going to provide me next time.
The 50-50 life.
Period. And then, but there's other people where I'm not doing that.
Oh, no.
Check on the side, please. Yep, I had this and this. I'm not doing that. And I'm going to stand by that till the day I die. I'm not putting my card out first anymore. Nope.
Please say that again.
I'm not putting my card out first anymore.
And I don't accept Zelle or pay or Cash Apps no more. Done. Bring your card.
Bring your card. Bring your cash. Do what you got to do. I'm not doing it.
Another public service announcement. You know that the Cash App gives you a card for free?
No. So if you need one, go get one.
Go get one. I'm sick of you. Oh, pay your card. And I'm just going to, because you know they forget the taxes, the tip, all of the above.
Yeah. Screwed. No, separate checks.
And also on the last note, I will not split nothing with you, because if you're ordering 7 drinks and I ordered 1, I am not paying for 6 of your drinks. I'm not doing that.
Crazy. And it's crazy that people really have that fucking mindset.
No, but it's like,
that's traumatizing.
You know how traumatizing, you know, sometimes you'll go out to eat with like, you count, okay, yeah. I can't spend more than 50.
So
I can't spend more than 50 today. You know what I'm saying? And then someone comes and wants to order lobster,
fucking filet mignon,
and 3 martinis when I'm having some water and a salad.
Separate checks.
Which, by the way, please don't go out to eat if you can't, like,
of course. If you can, that's a different story. Don't go. You need to stay your ass home and go fucking Uber, do something. And that blows my mind too, because people want to be broke. There's so many ways you can make money. Like, what? Yeah, no, you could Uber, you could Lyft, you could fucking DoorDash. There's literally unlimited options. You have issues like being around people. There's plenty of options where you could work where you don't have to be around nobody.
I can't be there. I couldn't be with a person, with a friend. I'm going to say it. It's going to be mean. But I can't be with a broke friend or with a broke guy. I can't be with a broke guy or with a broke friend.
No, everybody got to have pockets.
You got to have...
to have fun.
I'm so... Right. And that's another thing. I can't be with a guy that's just floating.
Bro, that's the worst.
I could take it on for a certain amount of time, and I see you, and then all of a sudden you hit your break, we're good again. Or vice versa, because sometimes I could be down and then you got it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what I'm saying too, because sometimes I'm 80 and you're 20, and sometimes you're 20 and you know what I'm saying? Like,
the problem that I have is when we become the 80 more often than not.
Yes.
That's my problem.
And that's a lot with the fucking friends.
All the time, bitch. No.
So if you can't just like up and go, then I can't up and go with you.
Period.
We're going to both stay home.
Yep.
Well, no, you're going to stay home.
You're staying home.
I'm going out. Yeah.
Alone.
I agree.
So on that note, till next time. Bye, guys.